So why would you consider cash value life insurance? Well, to start, why do individuals, small businesses, and corporations consider cash value life insurance? And how do they do it successfully? Because what is so interesting is a lot of times we read about cash value life insurance, whole life, universal life, whatever it might be, and some individuals say it is the best thing since sliced bread, put as much money as you possibly can here, and other individuals say it is the worst thing ever, stay away from it, it stinks. So which is it? And why do big banks, corporations, and wealthy individuals put so much money here? Well, let's see exactly how everyone uses it. We're going to look at a couple quick examples here of individuals, small businesses, and big corporations. So what we're going to take a look at is some core benefits to the product, and then attractive features, concepts. How is it used, for example? What I will mention is it is a cash value life insurance policy. From years of being in this industry and working with individuals, small businesses, and big corporations, they are, or I should say 99% of them, are attracted to the cash value component. The death benefit, the actual life insurance policy has a place, don't get me wrong, but it's not uncommon for me to hear, Steve, I don't care about the death benefit. Yeah, it's got a place, especially long-term, but tell me more about that cash value. How do I maximize it? And we've got 10 million videos on policy design, so if you really want the mechanics on how to maximize the cash of any life insurance policy, we have plenty of content on that. So I'm not going to go through it here. But when it comes to a cash value life insurance policy, what are the benefits to the cash value itself? Core benefits. A cash value life insurance policy is a safe, liquid, and tax-free area to position money. Safe. The money's not tied to the market. I have a guaranteed floor of 4%. Often a company will pay dividends on top of that, so I'll receive a higher gross cash value interest rate than 4%, and it appreciates over time. A way that I'll often explain it is that regardless of things going very well in the stock market and economy, or things going very poorly, that policy continues to produce a consistent return or consistent cash value growth. Liquidity. This is a major advantage. I can access whatever money I have in cash value often anytime I want. There are some parameters, maybe you have to wait a year with a particular company. Most companies let you access your cash value within the first year if you want to, but it is very liquid and it continues to grow for me. Now, one quick side note is depending on the type of policy I own as a corporation, the liquidity may or may not be there. Some policies are designed purely as a cost recovery plan and an asset on the company's balance sheet and are not as liquid. But for the most part, products are liquid or can be designed to be very liquid. And then I have tax benefits. I did mention that the cash value is tax-free. What I will say, I say this quite a bit, is that it is tax-free if I do everything properly. Meaning I don't trigger a taxable event. I don't lapse the policy. I don't do anything that would result in me having to pay taxes on a policy. We have quite a bit of content on that. If you'd like more information, you can find it on our YouTube channel, website, or just reach out and we can send you some information on it. Information on what can trigger a taxable event. Some attractive features. We can earn interest on our money while at the same time having access to our money. So this will tie into how to use a cash value life insurance. It actually relates a lot to the infinite banking concept or becoming your own banker, which focuses on the utilization of money within a life insurance policy. Meaning, once you pay $1 into a life insurance policy, specifically the cash value of a life insurance policy, that dollar is accessible and it's at work for me. It's going to earn interest. Regardless, if I just let that dollar sit and grow, kind of like a safe area to position money, or if I pull it out, I continue to earn interest on it as if I never touched it in the first place. Now, if you have not heard of this concept or idea in the past, it's a lot like real estate. if you own a home, here's my artwork, if you own a home or piece of property that's appreciating at 5% every single year like clockwork, if you own that home free and clear, or if you have a line of credit outstanding against it, will that ever impact the 5% appreciation on the appraisal value? No, doesn't matter. The appraisal value goes up, the appraisal value goes up. The amount of equity I have access to is impacted from a loan. Same thing with a life insurance policy. You'll find the death benefits collateralized to do that. Leveraging the cash value ties into the exact same thing, meaning I've got money at work for me, I can pull that money out and I can invest in real estate. I can pay off debt. I can invest in my business. Maybe I buy a car instead of financing it through an institution or a lender. What's also interesting is we can access the money very easily through a policy, or you can also leverage it through an institution and receive a loan from them. We can collateralize our cash value or assign it as collateral and obtain a loan at a very attractive interest rate in most cases. Retirement income. This has always been popular and it always will be popular in my opinion. So a huge draw-in factor, and this is on the individual side and really on the small business and even corporate side of things, is money and cash value. If I do it right, it's tax-free. That means I can pull income out on a tax-free basis. So forever, I've seen life insurance sold on that for that sole purpose in itself, which is perfectly fine. I mean, that's great to do. It's good to be aware of how else you can use it, the other benefits too, mesh it all together, but it is attractive in producing tax-free income. That's the thing. Who knows what's going to happen with taxes? This is a nice means to supplement income down the road that's tax-free. I don't have to worry about what happens with taxes. That's the area of attraction to many. And then you've got the death benefit. With an individual, this serves as income protection. I die, that's money for my family. Really bad handwriting. It also serves as, or I should say, it's always paid out 100% income tax free, but it can also be used for estate planning. Death benefit proceeds are not paid estate tax free. However, we can structure it within a trust in order to make sure it's paid out estate tax free, but it has a place. For small businesses, often you'll see a buy-sell agreement funded with life insurance. Key man policies are funded with life insurance policies. You'll see SERPs, supplemental executive retirement plans, utilized with cash value life insurance. And then for corporations, a lot of times they'll use it for cost recovery. So it's a great asset on their balance sheet. Depending on the type of corporate policy used, that's the one time you can see a life insurance policy produce a positive cash value in the first year. So for example, if they make a $10 million deposit, that might produce $10.3 million in the first year. Now it works differently than traditional policies from the tax benefits and liquidity and such, but the more information you have, the more knowledge you have, the better. But the cost recovery feature is if I'm a corporation, let's say I've got 500 employees, 1,000 employees, however many employees, often what am I doing for my employees? Paying their health insurance, fully or partially, 401k matches, other benefits that we can list them out depending on how much I elect to cover and how much I have to cover. Point being, a corporate-owned life insurance policy, one serves as an asset on the balance sheet, continues to appreciate over time, grows tax deferred, and then the death benefit proceeds help recover the costs that I paid out to my employees, my executives over the years, whoever those policies were on. Point being, I've got several benefits there. Hey guys, Steve Parisi here. If you enjoyed the content you just saw, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for future videos. If you'd like more information or to see some custom policies for yourself, feel free to call or email our offices at the contact information below.